Welcome to the Wolf's Den. Well, the Wolf's Barbecue. Today we're going to talk about one of the priorities of survival, which is food. Protection, location, water, food. Under the law of threes, we don't actually need food for 3 weeks. However, if you've ever been hungry, yeah. So what we're going to look at today is eggs. And if you're all stuck at home, something you can do with a barbecue, as we have here, with the kids, and they taste awesome. But why eggs? Eggs are really easy to forage. All we need to do is rob a bird's nest. Obviously they're going to be a bit smaller. Far easier than trying to catch animals. And the problem with animals is if you corner an animal, a dog, what's it going to do? It's going to fight, it may injure you, so you've got further injuries. And actually, it takes a lot of energy and a lot of skill to capture animals. Unless you're like a super poacher, super hunter, without any of your normal equipment, it's not going to happen. So eggs are kind of cool. And what they do is they make things like slugs, ants, worms, all the insects that we have, which are full of protein, taste a bit better because you can't see them. Worm omelette is fantastic. But the problem is cooking it. Normally we fry, we boil, we poach. We don't have that option. Normally we have a small survival fire just to provide enough water to enough heat to boil water, provide heat through a reflector to ourselves. So today we just had a barbecue at Black Wolf HQ. So it's super hot. So I'm not wearing flight gloves, they're equivalent, they're Nomex back, leather palm, I think these are called war dogs. But even there, it's really hot. So how do we cook eggs? We can take, if you live in a tropical environment, we can take a natural banana plant that's kind of got an oil and a grease in it. I learned this from Jimmy Archer. And you can fry similar to a frying pan. If you go to Africa, the Masai Mara, they will take the fire, and imagine this is on the ground. They will scoop a hole under the hot ashes. So move part of the fire, scoop a hole that's really hot, crack the egg in it, cover it with ash, wait 20-30 minutes, clear the ash, and then just eat directly from the ground. Tried it, tastes really nice, but you get a lot of earth, a lot of charcoal, which obviously is not bad for you apparently, but it just tastes horrendous. So one cool thing we can do, and a bit of family, survival is all about knowledge. Knowledge weighs nothing. We're gonna cook an egg on the fire. So we need two things. We need an egg, we need our PPE. I'm wearing my Stefan H Nomex trousers, my flight boots, I've got gloves. It's really hot, so I'm short sleeved. I've got a point. This is if you've seen the video on J-knives, this is the tip that's designed to puncture life jackets, but it proves perfect for this. Otherwise, you can hold the tip of a normal like tactical knife or a folding knife or a knife, whatever, and chop a hole. If not, you can use a stone. It's not a problem. But what we need to do is take our boiled egg. If I put this on the fire now, it will explode. I'll lose my food source. So we're going to cut a hole in the top. I just need to move back because this is really hot. So if we look at our egg, if you imagine like half a pencil width down from what we can visibly see the circumference, that's where we're going to chop our hole. Any smaller, you put it on, it will explode. This is one of the skills that you need to practice, like this with a barbecue or a campfire. Just have a go. They taste awesome, but you need to practice and learn yourselves. Well, that hole's a bit too small, that's too big. If it's literally 1 or 2 millimeters too small, your egg will explode. So we're going to go about half a pencil width down, and we're going to chop the top off. You will lose some of the egg, which is normally the runny part, as you can see dripping. so don't worry about that. And then we can take it off and get rid of it. So we now have egg. This fire is really hot, so I'm using big tongs at the minute. Normally in the wilderness we can use 2 pieces of wood, like think big chopsticks. And what we're aiming for is the hot ashes at the side of the fire. Here is just, as soon as you put it in there, it will explode irrespective of the size of the hole. So this is super hot. I'm in Guatemala and I'm burning my face already. So we're going to take our egg, hopefully not drop it, and I'm going to place it in the ashes. If it's a bit cold on one side, we can push 1 or 2 pieces in just to help cook it. But I don't want to make it super hot. That's why my hands are burning. And then we're going to leave it. This is nature. This is not your modern world of 3G, 4G, Wi-Fi. This is nature. You have to wait. And it's going to take, this is obviously super hot. We're taking some of this on the side to cook this egg. It will take about 30, 40 minutes. Depends on, we're about to have a monsoon here, I think. It all depends. But what we can do, just to maximize our food source, at the minute obviously we have the egg yolk and then the egg white. Take a stick, I'm using a knife, let's mix it up a bit. So even if it explodes, what we're left with is all of the egg, if that makes sense. So what we're going to do is, I'm going to move away because this is really hot. In about 15-20 minutes we'll come back and see what the result is. So here is our egg. Sorry, we're just about to have a monsoon, so the light's failing. On that temperature fire, this has been about literally 4, 5, 6 minutes. But as we can see, it's still really hot, but we managed to successfully cook an egg. And it has that barbecue taste. Fantastic. And because this is a barbecue, this is a barbecued egg. Cheers. Stay safe.